So, you opened your Twitter and/or Ko-fi accounts and you want to sell your art. Now what? Starting anew can be scary, but it doesn't have to be hard. Twitter, like any other social media, is full of great artists. So if you are new, it might take some time before you get noticed and start selling your art. At the very beginning of your journey on Twitter, your first target is to build a following. Use your time to your own advantage. Draw a lot, draw things you like, let people know you exist. Create a portfolio to show your best works to the rest of the world. You can either use a free service like portfoliobox.net or have your own website, it doesn't really matter. Instagram's also a great place to build your portfolio. Whichever you use, this will be your business card, so make sure to choose the best pieces. To increase the engagement on your Twitter and consequently your following, you can do a few simple things. Interact with other artists. Networking is essential. Be friendly with people with your same interests. Share your art struggle. Create a connection. It helps interacting with people relating to your passions and connected struggles. Keep a look at the trends. If something you like is popular at the moment, draw art of it. Use some tags, or even just one really, so that you can get more reach. Do raffles. I usually tend to do one when I reach an important milestone, such as first 100 followers, then 1,000, and so on. But you can also do spontaneous ones. Offer your art. It will cater to people interested in it. Keep in mind that you don't need a huge following to be able to get commissions on Twitter. The most important thing is being presentable and having a good engagement on your posts. You can check your engagement by clicking on the last icon on the bottom of your post. This will give you a summary of all the interactions people had on that specific post, which is very useful if you want to understand the trends of the platform and what attracts the attention of people towards what you post. Once you have some traction, you can start thinking about taking commissions on Twitter. It's not super easy at first, so please keep in mind that especially during the first period, you will get very little if not none. You can tag boost accounts like @CMSN_art, @OpenCommish, or @Commission_RTS, which will retweet your post automatically for further spreading. Although I do not use any of these, they might be helpful if you're beginning on Twitter. A beginner seller will feel the urge to offer as many options as possible to catch the attention of a broad range of potential clients. However, this may be harmful in the long term, as it would be confusing for commissioners and bring less earnings in the artist's pockets. Picking a few types of commissions, depending on what you're good at, will solve both issues. I offer 6 types of commissions. This is my sheet. However, the best solution if you are starting would be something more similar to this one, which is my price sheet from 2020. This type of sheet offers a visual representation of what you're able to do in a single image, and it's pretty straightforward. You can organize your space to add do's and don'ts, or you can just add it to your post, as long as you keep it short and easy to understand. Do not fall victim of the "I will take as many commissions as possible" trap. Decide a fixed number of slots to take every set period of time, such as every month. I used to take every single commission on my plate, and I ended up burning out. Since I've switched to a slot system, things are definitely easier. Setting a number of slots will help you with time management and will be a reassurance for the person who's going to commission as well. Real life can get in the way very fast, so keep that in mind when you decide how many commissions you can take. Make sure to tell your commissions which slot they have, or use something like Trello to keep track of your gigs. You can check the link in the description. Alright, now listen up, because this one is important. Set a fair price based on the time you spend on a piece. Underpricing yourself is a natural reflex, especially when you're starting or don't have a consistent following, but it will be harmful for you in the long run. You'll end up burning out on the assumption that lots of commissions means you're doing well in the market. Google the hourly minimum wage for your country, multiply that for the hours you take on every piece you make, and then adjust the result to the price you want to offer. Make sure to also set a price for modifications that do not depend on you. For example, if your commissioner forgot a detail and wants it added in the middle of the coloring process, that's such a pain. Terms of service, this is an essential step. as it sets the terms you will work on and the rights you have as an artist, as well as the commissioner's rights. Points you should touch here are do's and don'ts, turnaround times, refund conditions, etc. You can use a card, Weebly, document on a Google Drive, or your own website if you have one. If you don't know where to start, check the link in the description. Now, when it comes to turnaround times, please be kind to yourself. You're not proving anything to anyone by finishing a commission in 24 hours. Allow yourself time. A good average would be between 2 weeks and 2 months. More if you have a job or a health condition that doesn't allow you to work for long periods of time. Now, going back to Twitter specifically, people worry a lot about retweeting your own stuff. My advice is to keep your commission post up to date, commenting under it whenever a slot gets filled, and to retweet it at least 3 times a day in the first days to reach as many people as possible. The rest is up to you. You can decide to keep that rhythm every day or share it less, but at peak times. Don't worry about spamming, as that is your account and you should feel free to do whatever you want on it. Make sure to mention that you are open for commissions on both your display name and your bio, as these words will be picked up by the search function on the platform. Make sure to also have a pinned post to collect all your main social media, as this is the first post people will see when landing on your profile. And make sure to choose an art that represents you and your work. To conclude, a few points strictly related to Twitter that will help you with engagements. Less is better. As opposed to Instagram, Twitter tends to shadow posts that have too many hashtags. It's better to choose some keywords which will appear in people's searches, and use hashtags only if these are trending. Try to avoid words like PayPal or commissions. Yeah, I know. As well as putting links to external platforms. Yeah, I know. Part 2. As Twitter sometimes shadows them thinking they're spam posts. It's better to have a separate tweet in response to the original one, with links to any external sources. This might work, might not, really depends on the Twitter algorithm feels in that day. Do not use too many words. Nowadays, I only use emojis in my posts. Just keep it short and essential. Let your art talk for you. Sometimes, artists will create threads where you can share your art and social media links. Take advantage of that and make sure to like and share those artists you like as well. These threads are gold to create a network and make art friends. Well, that's all. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. If you found this useful and you would like to help a fellow artist, leave a like, and make sure you click the subscribe button and ding the little bell to get a notification anytime a new video comes up. Thanks for watching until the very end, and good luck.